Thank you everybody for tuning in to a Written Chinese series video, and today we're excited to give you some inspiration that learning Chinese is possible. And today we have 7 steps to tackle the challenge of learning Chinese. So let's get right to it. Alright, step 1, learn radicals. So I know maybe some of you don't feel convinced that the written Chinese is necessary to learn spoken Chinese, but we've talked about in previous posts that it's definitely going to help you long term if you're very serious about the language. So you should get used to these radicals. You'll see them over and over and over again in characters, and here's just a quick sample of them on our infographic. But if you want to see some more, and we have a full write-up about it at writtenchinese.com/radicals. Now let's go to step 2. Yes, learning culture and history. I think Chinese people would agree. If you just try to memorize words without meaning, it will be a little bit more of a struggle and it won't make as much sense. But by focusing on and understanding how the Chinese culture was built and taking interest in it, the characters kind of come alive and you'll be able to see things happening and make sense and just kind of connect all these different pieces together. Step 3, learning tones. It's a bit like singing, so if you're a singer out there, it should be a little bit easier. If not, you might have to stretch your vocal cords a bit, and honestly I think you'll agree that once you start learning Chinese, you will kind of stretch out your vocals there and get a little bit sore later that day or the next morning. So we have a tone trainer. It's a free tool on writtenchinese.com/tone-trainer, and you can kind of get some more experience learning all these 4 different tones in the simplified Chinese or Mandarin language. Step 4. Getting closer here, learning about the character stroke order. So if you do get the courage, and I strongly recommend it, to actually draw out the characters, you can understand that there is an order. You can't just look at a picture and try to replicate it. There is a stroke 1, stroke 2, and depending on how complex the character has, there are more and more of these strokes. But if you're going to write it in real life, it will be more complex and harder for other Chinese people to understand your handwriting if you don't write it in the right order. And it also will make it a lot easier rather than try to just memorize a picture. You actually should learn the order. Step 5, measure words. So some people kind of complain about this one, but you know, when you're counting different items, there's different measure words. Usually it's good, but we have different ones for different words, and you should get familiar with that. We also have a free blog post, no money or email necessary, at writtenchinese.com/measure to get deeper into that. So we're at step 6, and you know, don't get so stressed out. Try to visualize these words in your mind and see them come to life, and you'll go from stressed and sad to happy, just like our woman here in our cartoon. And let's go to writtenchinese.com/start for tons more resources. And that gets to the last step. It's an ongoing process. It's not going to happen easily or naturally. You got to kind of do it each day or on a regular basis. Prepare to make it part of your life, and that's the best way for it'll start suddenly happening for you. So we hope this motivated you. It didn't intimidate you. I know there might be some challenging steps in here, but while you might get a little bit scared, just start slowly. And also, of course, we are a business and our company is about helping people learn Chinese, so go to writtenchinese.com. We focus on mobile apps where we have a dictionary, flashcard tools, and all kinds of blog posts on our website to check it out and keep following along during your adventure. So thank you for being here and enjoy.